Going right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0. Here's Ender Inciarte. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Rosario is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Shortstop
Eric Ibar digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
up next for Atlanta. First baseman
Freddie Freeman will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning. Kenny's Vargas will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Number 8,
Kurt Suzuki comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
the batter number 5, shortstop Eduardo.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Nick Markakis will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Kelly Johnson will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Designated hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nick Swisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hughes looks in. First pitch on the way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. There is Dozier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time. Byron Buxton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
The second base.
Brian Dozier will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Joe Mauer ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Right there for strike one.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. A.J. Pierzynski will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Right side. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Jace Peterson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Escobar onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Michael Bourne will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Braves are... Miguel Sano will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it will be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Trevor Plouffe is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
the left fielder, number 20, Eddie.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tehran has his target. Here he comes 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Ender Inciarte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Buxton going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead. Fernando Abad is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Here's Eric Ibar now. as he'll swing and hit a chopper toward the hole. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
First baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Grounded to first. Mauer's there to second for 1. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play.
Now batting, right fielder
Nick Markakis will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Mauer has got it, and the side is retired. Kenny Vargas will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Pierzynski is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
But that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down, and you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, I'll say he's a pretty good candidate. All you have to do is look at the line score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. You know, these come along in baseball maybe once a decade, so this is as good as it gets, folks.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 2-0. So long from Oaktown.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Twins, no runs on no hits. No errors. They left no runners on base. The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. The loss goes to Phil Hughes. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 30 minutes.